Welcome back to my series of Quentin Tarantino films where I'll be talking about Quentin Tarantino movies. And today I'm going to be talking about probably one of Quentin Tarantino's most underrated films, I would say, and probably one of his most unappreciated films, maybe, to some at least, Jackie Brown. So Jackie Brown came out in 1997, and this film tells the story of a woman who hustles money from Mexico all the way to Los Angeles to take to her boss ordeal. And she eventually gets caught by agents with this money and makes a deal with these agents to arrest Ordeal for Jackie's freedom. And then many other plot holes jump into the storyline, and that's where things start to go down with the situation. Like I said, already said in many times, and I'm gonna say it again. Quentin Tarantino is a master. You can already know that you can already tell that Quentin Tarantino is a person who loves movies. He loves watching movies. He loves making movies. He loves everything movies. Jackie Brown is to some an unappreciated film. And yeah, when this movie came out, a lot of people did not like Jackie Brown, like almost at all, really. There were some people who were saying it's Quentin Tarantino's weakest film. A lot of people didn't really like Jackie Brown when it first debuted. But honestly, today, this film has become a cult phenomenon, and for good reason. This film is amazing. It's a really great film. And this film is sort of unfairly ranked compared to the other Quentin Tarantino films that I have reviewed, because this is not a perfect movie in my opinion. It's close to being perfect. But Jackie Brown is still such a great watch. I really don't understand why this movie got a lot of hate when it came out. The writing is really well done. This is also a movie that keeps you in the edge of your seat. And yes, it does feel like a Tarantino movie. The actors are phenomenal. And speaking of which, let me get to the performances, because the performances are really great. Michael Keaton, amazing in this movie. I absolutely love Michael Keaton. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. And he works so well in this movie as one of the agents. And his performance is definitely one of the best in this movie, aside from the other performances from other actors. Let's talk about Robert De Niro. Fantastic. I also love Robert De Niro. He's another one of my all-time favorite actors. He did an excellent job in this film. And De Niro is still really well known today. And of course, how can I talk about Jackie Brown without mentioning the legendary actor himself, Samuel L. Jackson? He takes this entire film. Everything he says and everything he does is so BA that he literally takes every scene that he's in this film. Samuel Jackson killed it in this movie. And he was so good as Ordeal. He was so good at being a boss and trying to negotiate and make agreements with Jackie about the money that she owes him. And he's having trouble getting to this money. He wants this money so bad. And he'll literally do anything to get to it, even if it means killing Jackie or killing anyone else. And Samuel Jackson is phenomenal in this movie. Robert Forster was really great in this movie too. Really loved the guy in this film. And Bridget Fonda really did a great job in this film as well. Aside from Samuel Jackson, Pam Grier also literally kicks her performance out of the park. She is excellent as Jackie in this film. And this is an actress that I would love to know a lot more about, because this is the only movie that I know to feature Pam Grier. So she does an excellent job in this movie. I would really love to know a lot more about this actress, because she really does commit in this movie. She does. And the movie revolves around her. And she knows that, and she just goes for it. Grier was excellent in this film. What Jackie Brown does so well, it sets up so many twists and turns throughout the story. And it throws many surprises at you that you won't see coming. And this film, another thing that this film does so well is it goes for the risk. It goes for risk to do what it wants to do, and it works. It really does work. It goes for risks to deliver twists and turns towards the audience, and it goes for risks to be serious. And I honestly think that's genius. The way this film is shot is so beautiful, and the feel of it just absolutely brings you into a different experience. As the film is going, you're moving along with the characters as they're having conversations and going through situations. And the number one thing that throws all of these characters into this in particular situation is the money. And the fact that Jackie is messing around with her own boss. He doesn't realize that until later on. And then that's when he snaps and says, you know what? If she wants to play, she can play. But I'm going to do anything to get that money, even if that means I have to kill her. And the character build-up in this film, especially Samuel L. Jackson's character build-up, it's excellent. It seriously is. And let's talk about the scene, spoilers if you haven't seen this film, the scene where Lewis and Ordeal are in the car. And Lewis is another very important character in this film, because he's one of the antagonists in this film. And he sort of Ordeal's partner. And once they're in the car and Luis tells Ordeal that he murdered Melanie, which was Ordeal's girl, we see that things are not going out the way they should have been. Because that's not the only problem. Ordeal also finds out that Jackie could have had the money this entire time, because she only left Ordeal with half of the money. And when he finds that out, he just snaps and knows what he has to do. And the part where he just kills Lewis in the vehicle because he killed Melanie, it shows Samuel Jackson's character in this film. It shows Ordeal in this film. It shows Samuel L. Jackson's true character in this film, and it's genius. The writing in this film is so good, and the effort it took to make every detail in this film work. It was excellent, and it was funny. It was messed up. It was all sorts of things. And because the writing is so well handled, tension gets built up as the story progresses. And that's because of the twists and turns that are thrown into this story, that are thrown towards the audience. Jackie Brown is a film that's so good at delivering that. And it's because of Quentin Tarantino. He has an excellent vision. And he's a master at setting up a great story with many twists and turns and very understandable characters, and create so many edge-of-your-seat situations that are so memorable and so well put into a story. Some of the best moments in the film, aside from Ordeal trying to reach Jackie with his money, are the elements when Jackie is communicating with the agents to try to reach Ordeal to have him arrested. Those elements and those scenes are some of the most important in the entire film. They probably are, because they lead up to certain unexpected events in this film. And no matter what happens in this film, you're on the edge of your seat and you want to know what's going to happen next. And it's seriously just a great feeling. But I'm serious. Jackie Brown is a very, very well-made movie. It is one of Quentin Tarantino's finest films. And I only have one flaw with this movie, honestly. Just one flaw. I honestly felt like the sequence with Ordeal and with his friend... I honestly felt like the scene with Ordeal and his friend in the beginning of the movie was sort of just forced into this film, because there's a point in the film where he just murders his friend. He puts him into the back of his trunk in a car. He drives his friend off somewhere and murders him. And it's almost like the film tells you that this person, Ordeal, is the antagonist in this film. And it tells you that too early on in the movie, and I didn't really appreciate that. I'm like, really? Okay. But it's really... I thought it was unnecessary, but that's my only flaw with this movie. Other than that, Jackie Brown is an amazing movie. I love this movie. It's a really great movie, and it does not deserve to be unappreciated. It deserves to be recognized, especially for a Tarantino film. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, I would say. And this film is just great. It really is great. Check it out. I'm going to give Jackie Brown an A. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching this review. Look forward to my next and final review of my 8 Quentin Tarantino films, which is going to be Death Proof. I'm going to be reviewing that, and then I'm going to be reviewing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for my 600 subscriber special. So excited. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this review. You guys are the best. Love every single one of you. Look forward to more reviews that will be coming very soon. And as always, if you're new here and you like what you see here, why not hit that subscribe button to join the EliB/520 community. And I will see you next time. Peace out.